I ain't gonna gas it to you. I ain't gonna gas it. It was just brought out that Cardi B's biggest hits, Up, WAP, Bodak Yellow, and more are up for sale. Oh my goodness. They said it's a former exotic dancer touring to pay for new songwriters and producers, so it says that the songwriter royalties are for sale. So for Up by Cardi B, that's $150,000 allegedly. For WAP, it's $230,000 allegedly. And for Bodak Yellow, it's $94K. Now, that is very cheap because these songs are like very hit songs. And I think, honestly, maybe it's cheaper than I would think because, let's be real, it's just songwriter. Like, it's not like you're getting the whole rights to the actual song and, like, the actual, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really getting none of that, you know? But, I wonder how true this is. And I wonder, why are y'all putting it up for sale? Okay? Are her hits no longer making any money? Like, what y'all gotta sell the songwriting credits for? But typically, people don't sell anything about their catalog this soon. Unless, like, it's been, 9 years since she's been in the game? 10 years almost? You don't sell it this soon. Like, those songs are also fairly new as well. Like, well, not new, they're old songs, yes, but when it comes to selling music, it's way too soon. Like, people don't sell the songwriting royalty credit, until, like, 25, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, once the song is well done. You know, now, these songs are well done. Don't get me wrong. They're well old. Nobody's playing this shit no more. Nobody's streaming it no more. Yes. But I don't know. I just feel like, what's going on behind the scenes? Something is not being revealed to the public as to what's going on with the career, okay? I'm seeing people say, oh, well, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake. Well, if it's so fake, how come I can go online right now and actually make a purchase? How come I can make a purchase? Well, let me stop because it could be a scam. But listen, I think that people need to understand that I do think Cardi B, she's in the 360, so she wouldn't be able to have control over any of this like that for real. That's why, if you are an artist, please never sign a 360. Always have a lawyer or somebody with you. Any deal, any business venture, anything. It don't matter what you're doing. Make sure you have control over your stuff, especially if it's your art, your creation. But then again, though, Cardi B don't really have that much control. She don't write. She don't know how to really do anything when it comes to music. She can't construct a hit. So I guess she needs a 360 to keep her going, because without the 360, she would kind of be like stuck. You know, I think people who don't have 360s, those people kind of have a bit of a brain on them, you know, because they know how to move. Cardi needs that. She needs that full ownership over her stuff because she don't know how to move. But I was saying that because I feel like the 360 is why she's even in a position to have her songwriting, you know, be available to purchase for royalties in the first place. Some of the barbs are saying Nicki Minaj needs to buy some of Cardi B's songwriting royalties just to prove a point. No, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to buy that negative energy. I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to buy that. Like, I mean, what would she make from it? Like, she gonna lose money. Now I'm about 5 seconds from wildin'. Moving on to Kanye West. He has just dropped his album, Bully. Woo-wee! It earned over 30.7 million streams on its first day on global Spotify from 16 songs. Only 16 songs got him 30.7 million, which is great. That is a decent number. A lot of these artists these days can't even crack 15 million for a 30-track album. Okay, so congrats to Kanye. But Kanye West, he is an icon. He's a legend. Kanye's a legend. So that's why he's able to do these things, okay? Now, there's been a lot of mixed reviews on the album. I heard some of it. I did not hear all of it, no. So I'm not going to give a full review yet. But I'm happy that Kanye dropped Bully. People are saying, oh, this is crazy that he's still successful because if he was a woman, he would have been canceled. He would have never been on top still. But Kanye is Kanye West. So you got to understand, like, his love, his fan base is deep. Like, you see the show he's at right now on the screen? Yeah, they were packed out like sardines in that house. Like, they was not playing. But there are some complaints. They said that Kanye West was using AI in his newest album. A lot of the fans have been discussing it, saying, Kanye, why are you doing that? We don't like that. But they don't have no proof for it. They just say it sounds like AI. But I think right now we're in that day and age where everybody is just so like, AI is bad, which it is, that everybody is a little bit overcritical a bit for it. But I don't think that AI is bad. I do think that AI is going to eventually take over, but we're going to have to know how to use it and, you know how to navigate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they saying Kanye West's album is trash because he's using AI in his damn music.
Ye did in fact use AI vocals on his new album, Bully. So on the first half, none at all. It was phenomenal art. Second half, not that much either. But towards the end, we just got absolutely hit with like 5 back-to-back AI songs. A lot of it is just the singles that haven't been replaced or, re-recorded as real vocals. But the last song, a new one called This One Here, that one was also AI as well. So therefore, all these tweets that we have seen and all these lies we have been fed over the past few months, I told y'all it was cap. He has been working on this album for so long, and he has been so set on using AI on the album that he's not gonna just completely remove it. Regardless, this was an amazing album, like absolutely fucking amazing. Saved my life, saved my hope for music. We can't even hate on it. We really can't. But hey, towards the end, he did use AI. Just wanted to clarify that so y'all know. But otherwise, this is peak. Comment your thoughts. What's your favorite song? We will see y'all in the next one with some updates.
Now, in my opinion, I feel like I don't hear it, the AI. I think it's just a lot of auto-tune, heavy auto-tune, but that's not AI. Like, nowadays, y'all be slapping AI on anything that sounds like or looks overproduced or anything like that. But it does not give AI at all to me.
I just listened to the new Kanye album, Bully. Okay, I don't really know what to think about it because I don't think it's bad. Me personally, it just sounds unfinished, which is probably intentional. It feels like it's a bunch of demos or ideas that didn't really fully come to life completely, which is okay. I just feel like when it comes to music for me, I value production so much and like full thought out songs. So when something feels more like a tester, I don't love it. It's the same thing with like Untitled Unmastered by Kendrick. I think it's great. I just don't listen to a lot of the songs. Like there's a handful that I pick out because they feel more finished, but there's some that feel more like demos that I can't really always get into. So maybe this is just a me problem. Maybe I need to listen to the album a couple more times because again, I don't really love giving full-blown reviews after one listen. But those are just my early thoughts. So
Moving on to Ariana Grande. So it seems like Ariana Grande's upcoming album is rumored to be inspired by early 2000s pop, R&B, drawing influence from Mariah Carey and Janet Jackson. Somebody said, I just know that tan spray bottle is ready. Now, I'm ready for I'm ready for the pop girl, Ariana Grande, to make a comeback. Yes, I'm ready for her comeback, but I'm tired of us borrowing. Everybody want to go back to the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s. Can we make some new stuff? Like, I get it. I know that, for the current to exist, we must have the past, and, people always have borrowed, but I'm kind of getting tired of, like, the throwback music. Like, is it just me? But everybody want to be borrowing. How about you go and earn it yourself? Okay? You don't gotta keep borrowing from me. Fuck. But on a serious note, though, I feel like we already have the 2000s aesthetic from her last album, Positions. I don't know, but as long as she can bring out the tan spray, the Black Yana back, I don't really care, okay? As long as we can get back the home record allegation. Well, no, that's not Black Yana. Black Yana didn't have. Well, no, Black Yana was a home record too. So yeah, I need home record allegations. I need spray tan. I need black scent. I need all that. I need all of that back for real. Because without that, Ariana is boring to me. And I know that sounds really like crazy, but like. I need the aggressively high ponytail too. Like I need the black bitch to come out. Seriously. And I know I'm gonna get backlash for saying that in the comments, but y'all, I'm just being real. Like I can't do all this dainty, innocent. I'm Ari. I can't. I hate it. It's so corny. You 35, acting like you 2. Stop. Okay, be a bad bitch. Be a baddie. Okay, bring that back. Ow, 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 ow. The barbs are reminiscing. They're reminiscing back to a time when they said, do y'all remember when Megan Thee Stallion, DaBaby, and Roddy Ricch were going to be the next Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne of the 2020s? A lot of people are going back in time and just thinking, wow, what the hell were these people thinking? Now, Roddy Ricch had some hits. DaBaby he was popping. Megan was popping. But it's like, that's y'all issue. It takes 2 good years from an artist, and all of a sudden, they're the next this person, they're the next that, they're the next this. No, you're the next dumbass. How about that? If you thought Megan Thee Stallion was going to take Nicki Minaj's spot, you better off digging in your butt and sniffing it. Because you're crazy. If you thought Roddy Ricch was going to take Drake's spot, you got to be shitting me. And if you thought DaBaby was going to be the next Lil Wayne, your mother should have swallowed you, for real. I swear. You better off taking a bowl of cereal, getting some sugar, getting your milk, getting the cereal, get a spoon and some bleach. Okay? You better off doing that. Now, I don't know what it is, but people are so obsessed with finding the next Nicki Minaj, the next this, the next that. Why don't y'all let people just be the next themselves? Like, be yourself. It's okay. Boys, be boys. Yeah, be boys. Social media is being messy. They said, after playing Nicki Minaj's new album, what are your thoughts on Nicki's new album? Okay, I have a response. Oh my God, like I loved track 4. It was so good. Like that song, what's that song called? Oh, White on White. Yes, I love that song. It's so good. Oh my God. Did y'all hear the intro though? The intro? Yo, the intro, it was called Heavy on It, right? That was the first song, and it was just so good. The bass was bumping. Nicki said, heavy on it, heavy on it, heavy on it. I was like, oh shit. Oh, I was like, oh my God. And the track 2 was just amazing. It was called Woulda, Shoulda, Coulda. I was like, yeah, okay. Nicki woulda, shoulda, coulda dropped that album. I don't know why y'all trying to be messy online trying to say, oh, what's y'all thoughts on the new album? Shut up. Y'all corny. I just gave you a review, okay? I gave you a review. Now, let's be real, y'all. Do y'all think Nicki Minaj is somewhere sitting down right now, giggling and laughing behind the scenes? Like, aha, they thought that's gonna get a new album. No album. No. I don't think so. I don't really think she cares that much. Because no shade, the way the media, the public, even some of the fans have been treating her, why would I care about what y'all have to say about me? Why would I care about that? Like, y'all can't bash me and want something from me at the same time. Like, you're entitled and dumb. So I get it. Trust me, I get it. I wouldn't give music out too either. Child, what is going on? A content creator claims that Roc Nation has threatened him after gaining millions of views in support of Nicki Minaj. They said that is Roc Nation behind the scenes trying to sabotage Nicki Minaj and create a controlled narrative. And yeah, there is this content creator who I be seeing on my timeline all the time. And it seems like they're trying to get him to stop doing his videos. Let's get into that tea.
So they're trying to bully me from discussing Nicki Minaj and talking about Nicki Minaj and Roc Nation when it pertains to Jay-Z, when it pertains to all of the bullcrap that's going on around that. They are trying to bully me. And y'all know I can't say too much about what's going on behind the scenes, but just know y'all, if y'all see that my content is switching up, if y'all see that my content is a little bit different, if y'all see that my content isn't really going as hard as it was before, it's because behind the scenes, it's some shit. I just showed y'all that video, got 1 million views in the last 2 days split between 2 platforms. They see me. They see what's going on. And the messages, the phone, listen.
I always tell people y'all gotta be mindful of what y'all say. Make sure y'all always say allegedly when y'all posting about stuff, but they trying to silence me. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not about to sit here and be scared. I'm not gonna be afraid. We're not about to back down. We still promoting our Pink Friday. We still talking about our collection set. We still repping Nicki Minaj, tattoos, and all. So that's not gonna change. But at the end of the day, I ain't really trying to be dealing with the bullcrap. So the bullying and the scare tactics and all of that behind the scenes, I now see, and now that it's happening to me, I now understand what Nicki Minaj is going through and what she had to deal with. Because this shit is crazy, yo. Y'all really don't know how deep this shit really be going. Be mindful of what y'all post, because that video.
Moving on to the 25 greatest female collaborations of all time, social media has been saying these are the top 25, the ones that have the most impact, the biggest success, and the most influence on music. We have number 1, Side to Side, number 2, Bang Bang, number 3, Lady Marmalade, 4, Telephone, 5, Beautiful Liar, 5, 6, Wow, 7, The Boy Is Mine, 8, SNMM, 9, When You Believe, 10, Fancy, 11, Can't Remember to Forget You, 12, Tusa, 13, Kiss Me More, 14, Black Widow, 16, Feeling Myself, 17, Say So Remix, Rain On Me, 18, Swish Swish, 19. Number 20, we have Problem with Iggy Azalea. 21, we have Savage with Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. 22, Flawless Remix. 23, Black Widow. 24, Sin Pahama. And 25, Mommy. Okay, now, I noticed a pattern here. Nicki's on most of these songs. Like, literally, if you look at it, it's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 on 9 of these songs. That's crazy. Now, would I put Side to Side at number 1? No. I probably would put The Boy Is Mine at number 1. You know, I feel like The Boy Is Mine, like, that is a song that the cultural impact is very strong. But Side to Side being number 1? No. I mean, it's not a bad song, but it's just, I wouldn't put it above, you know, that. Moving on to the Mariah Carey fans, y'all. Woo-wee! They have been clocking Lotto. Okay. So they said today in 2022, 4 years ago, Lotto got Mimi on the remix of the Smash Big Energy. Now, no shade, I never understood this. How you gonna steal my song, then beg me for a remix to my own song and have me, like, it just didn't make no sense. And also, it was stupid because Mariah Carey didn't even give a new verse for Lotto, so she low-key took her coin and ran off. And also, a lot of the Mariah Carey fans just felt like it was so pointless, it was so dumb, and it made no sense. Because no shade, if I wanted to hear Mariah Carey's vocals, I would just play the original song. I wouldn't go to the Lotto remix and then ask Mariah to be on it. Like, that makes no sense. Like, I never really understood that when it came to the Big Energy song. Like, the Big Energy song to me was cute. I'm not gonna say it was a bad song, it was definitely catchy, but it just heavily relied on Mariah Carey's song a lot. And yeah, they said that was the worst career moment of Mariah Carey. Oof! Y'all think it was that bad? I don't think it was that bad, but it was kind of crazy though. But I can't believe it's been 4 years since then. That is insane. Like, so much has happened since then. Like, whoa, where does the time go? Moving on to TLC's Chili, known for her vocals on Waterfalls and No Scrubs, has been exposed for donating to MAGA Republicans to fund Trump's campaign in 2024. She recently posted a MAGA conspiracy theory on Instagram that claims Michelle Obama was formerly a man. Oh my goodness gracious, that is crazy. Now Michelle got a dick. Yeah, but on a serious note though, I've been said this. A lot of people who are celebrities, who are rich, who are famous, they support Trump. A lot of people support Trump. Like, he's the president for a reason. Now, do I agree with what he has to say sometimes or most times? No, I don't. But I'm not dumb. Like, just because I think something is wrong or not right or da-da-da, does not mean I can't see how other people can see how it's right for them. And that's y'all problem. People use their choice and their mentality on things as like, oh yeah, like I'm right, you're wrong. And it's like, no, just because you believe deeply in something does not mean that you're right. You just don't agree, you just don't align with it. And I also feel like there are issues on both sides, red and blue. So, you know, like, let's stop acting like we just gonna be, no. Also, I feel like when it comes down to the politics and stuff, I do think that if you're black in America, no shade, but you don't really have much say or power in this stuff. So whether you vote orange, green, yellow, red, blue, you're not really gonna be prioritized at all. So no shade. But yeah, they said that she reposting that Michelle Obama got a dick. Why would she repost that? Why would she repost that? I don't know why she put that on there. That's crazy. Maybe it was an accident, but y'all, let's get into the tea.
Baby, the internet is frying chili like some chili cheese fries on the internet right now. This is crazy. So apparently the first waterfall was her reposting something that was claiming that Michelle Obama was a man. And this is what she reposted. Michelle Obama registered to vote as a man in 1994 according to Illinois State Board of Elections, but she said it was an accident. And it's not there no more. She removed it, but I do know with this Instagram, I do be accidentally clicking stuff and reposting it on accident and it don't be on purpose. But how y'all feel? But then the next waterfall came when they found receipts of her donating to Trump. But according to her, she's saying that she only did it to support the veterans, but it's other ways to support the veterans, girl. I don't know. So the people are giving it to her. They're not showing her no tender love and care at all. My thing is this: if you gonna stand with Trump, just stand with him. Like, don't try and backtrack now that the people catching on to what you're doing. I don't know what's true and what's not, but if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, and people gonna deal with it how they want to deal with it, and that's on you. But the issue is, it's not just on her because she about to go on tour with Salt and Pepper and En Vogue, and they need them ticket sales. So En Vogue probably called her and said, "What's it gonna be?" Because we can't pretend that we gotta sell these tickets because it's real life. We gotta sell these tickets. And Salt and Pepper called her and said, fix it. Bob the Builder, can we fix it, please? And T-Boss called her and said, "Girl, the fan mail is turning to hate mail. It's looking very unpretty for you. They digging on you, baby, because you supporting that creep. What's going on, creep? Yeah." And Left Eye in Heaven like, "So baby, tell me what's up. Can we yes it?" But Chili put out a statement saying, "I want to be clear. I am not MAGA and do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake. Too many make. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans. Two things I care deeply about is my dad is a veteran. Everyone knows I love children. I have learned a valuable lesson and ask for grace as I navigate this. Love, Chili." But now, how y'all feel about this? Is Chili getting the boo tomato?
Y'all beg for Hannah Montana. Y'all beg for Miley Cyrus to come back. Y'all beg only for her new song from the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special to receive 701,000 streams on Spotify. What? I thought y'all was like, fanned out. Okay, what happened? They said not even nostalgia can save her. I mean, low-key, that's true from what I'm seeing. Like, not even nostalgia can help her get up on these charts. Like, what's going on, boo? Okay, younger you. I guess you might need to be younger you to get numbers again because, what's going on? What's going on? Moving on to Kehlani. Yeah, no shade, it's about time because her music was flopping. Like, I don't know what happened, but after Folded, nothing has been sticking, okay? With that song called Out the Window, that song didn't do nothing like that for real. But Kehlani has a new single coming out called Back and Forth, featuring Missy Elliott, dropping ahead of her new self-titled album. Hopefully it does some numbers, girl, because we need you. The R&B space needs you, Kehlani. You are that girl right now. I don't want you to, fall off. I want you to be able to take this moment and run. Because you don't really get this many opportunities in the music game to have a hit. After Folded, she should have had another hit like the next month. I don't know what happened, but y'all be fake. Everybody online, a lot of the people talk a lot. They talk so much, and, oh yeah, I love this, yes, it's her time. But it's like, when it's time to actually support in droves, y'all be crickets. But I do wonder, what is Missy Elliott going to be hitting on, I find that Missy Elliott's recent music isn't as good as her older music, obviously. But I'm still excited. I'm still excited to see what she has to offer. Go, Kehlani, go. Get that bag, get that new music out. Yeah. 12 years ago today, okay, Solange slapped the hell out of Jay-Z in that elevator, okay? They said Solange gave Jay-Z a beating after the Met Gala upon discovering he was cheating with Beyonce. Well, I feel like he was cheating on her before this moment, but, Beyonce sucked it in, then she finally told everybody, okay? Beyonce, she type person to, deal with stuff. Now, let's get into this tea, right? Do y'all feel like Beyonce cheated back? I don't think she did. People are saying, oh yeah, she definitely cheated back, but, well, who? Who would Beyonce cheat? I can't see her doing that. Beyonce do not give me cheat back vibes. She give me cry about it and work extra hard vibes. Like, she'll go in the studio and start aggressively making new music vibes. Like, she don't give me like, oh, I'm gonna go cheat on him, da-da-da. No, okay. Also, by the time, all this was happening, they had a daughter together. So, like, I don't know. Like, I don't really feel like, I just can't see that. But I have a question, y'all. Do y'all feel like Jay-Z is gonna cheat on Beyonce again? Let's get into that tea right there. Do y'all feel like Solange gonna have to pull out that hand again and backslap him again? No, I don't think so. Jay-Z, I don't think. And if he does do it, he gonna be very, very, very discreet. Like, he gonna make sure it don't ever get out. Like, he gonna make sure, he ain't gonna play about that, okay? But let's talk, let's chat. What's your opinion? But no shade, even if he does it again, Beyonce's still staying. Like, let's be real. She's still staying. Like, girl, come on now. Where my Billie Eilish fans at? Can y'all believe it's been 7 years since she dropped her When We All Fell Asleep, Where Did We Go album? I mean, Billie Eilish, she, took over. But Billie Eilish has not been having that same impact since then like that. I mean, she has. She has, but it hasn't been the same. Like, that 2019, 2020 Billie Eilish takeover was insane. It was crazy. Like, it was insane. But her recent album, Blue, was cute. Was it Blue? I forgot what it was called. Hit Me Hard or Soft. Yeah, that album. It was good, but it wasn't like this one. This album right here was the one, okay? But a lot of people say they feel like Billie Eilish's music has gotten bad and kind of boring over time. I don't think so. I think it's just different. And what happened was a lot of people started to copy Billie Eilish, the moody, sad songs. And then what happens is when people copy you a lot, it kind of it infiltrates the area. And everybody's doing it. And even though you started it, it becomes old now. So you can't even eat off your own work no more because that's considered old because everybody copies you. So she had to switch it up in her next album. And it was okay, but it flopped. But then this new album that she put out recently, that one did really, really good. That one, it was called Hit Me Hard or Soft. That was a good one, But yeah, I love this album. Congrats to Billie for over 7 years of this project. What? This if you know ball, you know ball. This album is tea. Okay, y'all, we got some tea. We got some leaked tea. It seems like Lotto's baby shower seems to be underway. People are there taking pictures, getting ready, and it looks pretty cute there. The venue looks nice. Nice gold party. But how much y'all want to bet 21 Savage won't be there? Ooh! How much y'all want to bet? I don't know. I just feel like he won't be there. But I kind of feel bad for her because, low-key no shade, but when 21 Savage was with Amber Rose and he was dating Amber, he was really affectionate and really public with Amber Rose. It was a whole thing, But when he got with Lotto, he kind of, didn't do that. Mind you, he has Lotto pregnant, and you still not this excited over her? I don't know.
21 Savage showed off Amber Rose every chance he could get. And you telling me that you got to be out here like Wizard Kelly with him? That would upset me. That would upset my spirit if I knew that I'm dating a dude who was going around and parading another woman around. She was all over his social media account. Everybody knew they was together. It was never a secret that they was together. And then when you get with me, now all of a sudden all I can do is post your hand on my stomach? I can't even say who I'm with. And it ain't like you want to be secretive. We can't even go with that lie that you want to be private and secretive because every chance you get, it's my man, my man, my man. So you would love the opportunity to be able to show him off if you could. But it's something that's not allowing you to be able to show off the way you want to show off. And that's what I don't like. I don't like how y'all girls be allowing men to change up the things that you really be wanting deep down in your heart. Sitting up and saying that you want to be married and then letting the man not marry you is crazy. Wanting to show your man off and be proud of the man that you with, yet you can't, that's crazy.
Now, honestly, though, I hope he does show up to the baby shower. It'll be bad. That would be bad business, y'all. But you know how these men are. Okay? It's crazy. It's sad. Moving on to the music game, people are saying, I can't remember the last time we had a hit era for any artist. Everyone keeps dropping albums, but the hype only lasts a week maximum. That is very true. The hype only lasts like a few days, honestly, 2 to 3 days. And then afterwards, it kind of goes away. But on a serious note, though, I think it's just because the albums these days, nobody's playing them. Nobody's playing albums from the front to the back to the over to the bottom. Nobody cares that much about it. You know, they only care about the song that's going viral on TikTok, the one that's having all the numbers on TikTok. As long as